So we're gonna see the Mario again. We don't have like a heavy or
It has
super
been
comboable
so
character
long
here.
since I've seen Ace go corn. I missed his corn.
I'm kind of wondering about the Mario pick from Cheeks here. Maybe he just prefers it in doubles, but you definitely don't see the character like Rob and Bowser as with Inkling and Palu. They're not gonna get like comboed super hard. Their disadvantage is definitely not as bad.
Yeah. He's not going to get the same rewards overall for winning neutral, especially with this double scenario where either player can kind of come in and help each other at a moment's notice.
Yeah, and one thing I know is actually if Corn's up being off stage, if Palutena just runs down in Nair, usually like one hit of the Nair will trade with up B and Corn just falls and dies.
Or in that case, Inkling just went off stage up B once and then intercepted Mario's up B and made him pineapple himself.
For sure. And Burr and Dezly kind of just taking off an early lead here. Just kind of coming out of the gate real strong and showing what they got.
Their team is looking hot, hot, hot right now.
Yeah, for sure. You know, definitely being able to just kind of get on that percent real quick. Cheeks almost down to his first stock already, and it hasn't even been a minute. But I think Cheeks and Ace are definitely also players that thrive off of adaptation. You know, they have those like years of experience.
Oh yeah.
Years of experience that'll definitely help them out.
Years of research.
I think Chief could definitely probably use a different character more effectively than Mario. I don't think Mario is a very good pick here.
I'm looking for a character change right after this match.
Because they're kind of, I don't like saying bodied, but they're kind of getting bodied right now. Dezly just losing his first stock and Burr still on it while Cheeks is almost down to that first stock. Or down to that last stock.
Yeah, down to his final stock. Just, I have a feeling it really is a matchup thing right now. Like, kind of like there, Paolo just kind of ran in and nared in one neutral.
Ooh. That spot bomb almost kind of devastated.
Ace in a tight spot. Ooh, making it back, maneuvering around.
The F smash is going to take Ace down to his last
I
stock.
can't even watch.
Cheeks
I don't know what's going on right now.
They're too far behind. And at this point, they're getting into that kind of realm of possibility where they could just be lapping them in stocks. And that is not what you want in doubles. Because when you're full stock behind, you know, you really just have to play safe, play back,
work really hard.
They have to make the moves here. It's on Cheeks and Ace to kind of make something happen. Which really, if Burr and Dezly are just playing safe, it might not. But that F smash definitely something. You know, they've kind of evened this back up. They were definitely at quite the deficit earlier, but I think their ability to just kind of work together has really cemented them kind of a possibility of taking this game. But they are both nearing that super high percents, which could prove dangerous for them, as both of these characters are very potent in killing. Burr, as you see, just kind of going for that roller there, because if he hits it, you know, that's a stock.
It's pre-stock, especially considering the percentage that Ace and Cheeks are at right now. But they are slowly making their way back. They could possibly still take this game if they can take Dezly's stock, but they're getting to kill percentage very quickly here.
And honestly, I think that explosive flame.
That is worth right there. Great play by Dezly.
Absolutely, capitalizing off. I think Ace was in the ground from the roller, so just able to get that was very good on him. And that was good on Cheeks not using the laggy back throw, because when you're in doubles in 2v1, you never want to use your laggiest throw because you're just going to get instantly punished for it. The grab release not actually taking him into the F smash. I think he probably should have just done a forward throw there.
Oh, that'll
just
work.
Gonna go and pick it up.
Yep.
Taking this game 1.
So, Burr and Dezly looking pretty unstoppable right now, honestly. But let's see if Ace and Cheeks do a team swap, because I have a feeling that is what is being called for right now.
Yeah, I feel like Mario is definitely not an amazing character against like Inkling and Palu. Both are very mobile. Both have super good options to get out of disadvantage. They can gimp Mario, and they're just like all around very solid characters. I think possibly going Lucina would be I think the optimal pick here, because Lucina is, I think, honestly one of the best, if not the best, doubles characters. Just has the super strong hits, is able to get around stuff very easily, and can just provide either the support or the aggressor role depending on how she's needed.
Do you think Ace should change? Because I feel like his Greninja might be a little bit more polished. But sword character is better with the disjoints all the same.
I mean, Corrin's aerials are super good at comboing. I think Corrin is okay at doubles. I don't think Corrin's a good character in this game. But I know in Smash 4, their combo ability with like her Nair and Fair was super strong. But they're just going to decide to stay with the original.
She was an insanely good doubles character in Smash 4. I am really surprised that Cheeks is sticking with Mario right now.
Yeah, honestly, after that game 1, that it wasn't out of reach, but it was definitely not as close as like previous lost games that they've had. So I feel like this might come back to get them if they don't have a different game plan. We're going to see a pick to Unova here.
One thing I know for sure is that Cheeks, he never like really randomly picks a character in doubles. He almost always has a reason for it. So I'm sure whether it's a comfort pick, whether he just wants to try something new, or if it's a matchup strategy, he most likely has a reason for staying with Mario.
Sure. You know, he's definitely a very smart player, so I'm sure he has his reasons behind it. But in the end, you know, their opening this game has been so much better than the first game. They definitely did not kind of start off with like a weaker opening, which I think they had game 1.
Yeah.
Them being able to take Dezly and Burr to high percents here is going to help them out a lot, but they're going to need to get those stocks off because if Dezly and Burr just have this rage, it's going to be so easy to kill them.
Red Team did kind of get steamrolled at the beginning of Game 1. Game 2, they are making much more of a statement, but Ace is dead. In code, I'm pretty sure this is probably just still a best of 3, but I am not sure.
I think the whole tournament's best of 3. I don't think any doubles event does best of 5 anymore because no one wants to have, you know, the normal bracket get held up.
Sometimes, for a while, we did just Grand Finals was best of 5, but I don't even know if that's best of 5 anymore. I think it's best of 3.
And Dezly air dodging off stage to lose his first stock there. Doesn't matter that much because he was at like a pretty high percent. But Ace also losing a stock at low percent that time. Only 35 and gonna die. And that's gonna swing it a lot in Green Team's favor. They're a whole stock ahead now.
Yeah, they just... Oh, I hadn't even realized that Ace lost the second stock there. That is looking pretty rough right now.
For sure. You know, they've been having pretty good coordination, kind of just getting on percent to Burr and Dezly early this game. And I think that's what's going to be very important for them, just being able to keep that coordination, keep the advantage that they had, and to get back into an even state.
They keep just kind of tag teaming off of the individual characters. Kind of looks like Cheeks is going in for a lot of the damage, and then Ace will go in and try to finish his stock when they're at higher percents. But I've not really been able to watch enough to see a definite pattern yet.
For sure. I think what's important... Ooh, that bite gonna seal it off. What's important right now is for Cheeks and Ace to be able to keep these stocks while being able to juggle Dezly and Burr back. Because it's pretty even in terms of percent. But Cheeks is kind of near that point where he's in danger of going down to his first stock. And if that happens, then they're both one stock away from, you know, just dropping into losers. And Cheeks ready for that roller right there.
Yep.
Dezly and Burr actually might be looking like they could drop this game here.
Yeah,
if
but
they're not
they
able
do
to
have stage control yet again, so that puts them in a pretty good spot. Oh, the
Dezly
down
just getting
smash.
hit for charging that smash. Do you know if in this game, like, you take more knockback while charging smash attacks? Is that still a thing?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, that's going to definitely kill Dezly and Burr getting to the
If they can take out Burr right now, Ace and Cheeks, yeah, looking very good right now. There's little that could stop them.
Yeah, but Dezly is at a low percent here, and both of them are pretty high. I think if Dezly's able to take these stocks, it'd be a 1v1 where he's not too high up, and that wouldn't be very bad for him.
The matter is, almost anytime you try to punish one single teammate, you're going to get punished by the other.
For sure. Which is, you know, when you're in that 2v1, options are a lot safer. And Dezly already been taken up to 90% right now. I'm surprised that pin did not hit.
Oh, Dezly just went so deep for that. Oh, and the team saved.
Cheeks gonna lose a stock there.
The Ace is around to cover for him.
And this is just where it gets really hard for Dezly. You know, he can use safe moves, but in the end, he's still down. He has to make the move. You know, he only has 2 minutes left. And it's so hard when there's 2 people on the stage, because it can seem like at times every ledge option is just covered, you know, and if you're not fast enough or you're not ready to just have like an option out, you can just get instantly hit. It is not looking too good for Dezly right now at 154, probably in that range to die from like any of the throws.
Yep,
yeah.
there we go. He had just been kind of hopping from ledge to ledge. He wasn't really able to get much done. He's just trying to survive as well as he could.
For sure, and I think that's going to be one of the things that will come into play in the next game. We're going to see how the opening really affects the play, because I know in the first game, the opening from Dezly and Burr was really strong, and in the second game, the opening from Cheeks and Ace was really strong. So I think that's going to dictate quite, to an extent, how the whole set's going to go.
So far, it has seemed to be very momentum-based, but also the adaptation is playing a role in how Ace and Cheeks played that second game better, I would assume. So this is the chance for Dezly and Burr to counterpick to a better stage for them and just generally play the game better than they were before.
I'm supposed to sub out for you, but
Okay.
it can be can we get someone to sub out for me? What do you mean? Who do you want to sub out for? Okay. I'll find another commentator. Give me a second.
So we're going to see this Game 3, Burr and Dezly versus Ace and Cheeks. And as I was saying, this start is going to be very important. Going back to PS2, so clearly that stage was not banned. We do not run DSR here, so they're just going to be able to pick back to that.
The opening work for them in the first place.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the extra space definitely helped them out a lot. And Unova, which was the counterpick that they were at in Game 2, has a lot a smaller side. I think that's going to hurt them, but Ace going to be able to get back there. Cheeks was ready, though, to save his partner.
Alright guys, this just in. Karna is here to chill today, so here after this set he will be on commentary, so be looking forward to that. Anyways, green team with full stage control right now. Red team making their way back, putting the pressure back on the green team.
And no stocks have actually been taken yet.
Yeah, very even so far. Oh,
right as I say that, the explosive flame going to take off Ace's first stock.
That hitbox was just there for so long that even though Ace air dodged, she still got clipped by it.
And so now Dezly and Burr have that opening advantage. They took the first stock, so they need to run with this, get as much percent as they can, and just really try to work with it. Because if they are unable to kind of seal off this lead that they've had, I think it's going to be a lot harder for them to like cement the game in their favor.
I agree. Because as soon as Ace and Cheeks have momentum, they tend to keep that momentum.
For sure. You know, right now Cheeks has not even lost his first stock, so if he's able to keep that, that'll help him. But
Burr did the exact same thing he did in Game 1, just
Against
that
him with
perfect
Uppy.
pineapple.
Yeah. And you know, it's just been kind of going back from even as the teams just kind of hit each other. No one's really cemented a lead yet, and this is very different from what you saw from Game 1 and 2, because 2, Cheeks and Ace definitely had a solid lead at the time when the second stocks were out. And in Game 1, Burr and Dezly had that lead, but now it's just been very even the entire time. And Ace is kind of nearing that probably dangerous percent on his second stock, but Cheeks is almost there.
Wait, what happened to Burr?
Burr, I
think that was
he
an
SD'd.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait,
no! Dezly? Okay, Dezly making it back
I was
there.
about to get concerned.
That would have been very unfortunate if he were to SD there. This is still definitely not out of their grasp. Ace and Cheeks are definitely very close to dying on their first or their second stocks.
Yeah, and Dezly is still awfully healthy right now.
For sure. Yeah, as you say that, you know, he eats a Mario combo, gonna get up to higher percents. Him and Burr kind of looking in the face of doom right now. They need an answer for these stocks. If they can't take this real quick, then they're probably not going to be able to win this set.
He just held the forward smash.
And Cheeks had the call out just a bit early, and Burr gonna go down.
I was actually waiting for him to do that, but I didn't expect him to actually do it.
Yeah, you know, when you're able to call out options like roller, if roller's too scripted, you can definitely hard punish it. That was a very good reaction from Cheeks. Unfortunately, just missing your timing a bit.
Now, all they have to do is take out Dezly, and Red Team will have a distinct advantage.
But at the same time, you know, Ace is kind of nearing those upper percents, and if Dezly or Burr is able to take him out, that'll be very good for them. Oh no, and Dezly gonna get caught in the lag of the explosive flame, and now Burr left in the 2v1 with no ink as well.
Burr fighting to see if he can make it into grand finals on winner's side. If not, they will have to fight their way through loser's bracket.
right now this is going to be very hard for to kill them. I feel like at no point will you realistically get like a roller to anything smashed unless you bury both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
This would probably do it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, perfect follow-up. And that will be Ace and Cheeks taking that set 2-1.
Yep. Good stuff from them. Going to cement themselves a spot in Grand's winner side. We'll see if Dezly and Burr can fight back, or maybe they'll have some trouble from another team.
Alright guys, we're doing a double swap. We're getting Karna and Cultist on the mic, so hope you all enjoy.